MFC here, guys. So, Kevin Holland versus Roman Dolidze. Not a great fight. Not like a fireworks, must see fight, but a good fight. You got Roman Dolidze. You know, he's moved back down to middleweight from light heavyweight. I wish he stayed at light heavyweight. Decided not to. Wanted to go back down. Okay, he's okay at middleweight. He's not great. He was okay with like fighting cans at middleweight, but then once he got to step up in competition, things didn't really end up well. Losing to like a really pretty much kind of bum like Marvin Vettori is not great. Not a great look on your record. And then to go up against Kevin Holland, it's a tall task. As much as it's a tall task, even though Kevin Holland ain't as ambitious as you might think, especially after the recent interviews he's done. It kind of pisses me off seeing how because he's got so much potential. The striking I feel like is really great. He's got a long body. It's great for connecting on your opponent pretty easily without trying to expend as much energy. He's got pretty good ground game too. Based off of his last fight, he submitted his opponent. I think it was an arm bar. He's got a lot of tools in his bag that he could really use and especially use to become champion. Because he even talked about fucking being the BMF, and to be the fucking BMF, you got to have a little bit more ambition than that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good fight nonetheless. Dolidze, he's not a great middleweight, and when Dolidze fights against these upper-ended strikers, it doesn't really fucking end well for him. Look at the Imavov fight, or Imamov. I think it's Imavov, the Imavov fight. And Imavov was fucking teeing off on fucking Dolidze, man. This guy was getting what he wanted on the feet, and I feel like Kevin Holland's gonna be able to do the same shit, especially with like jabs and crosses. He could really utilize that to just fucking batter Roman Dolidze on the feet, because he's just not great at heavyweight. I really, for Roman Dolidze's sake, I really wish he'd fucking stay at light heavyweight because he looks good. He's damn sure better than fucking Anthony Smith at light heavyweight. That's got to mean something. That at least gives you a chance at beating Johnny Walker. You know what I'm saying? So I really wish he just stayed with that and just kept fighting there. See what he could do at light heavyweight. Make a name for himself there, because he damn sure can't really make it at middleweight. So this fight's a lock for fucking Kevin Holland, man. It's a lock. It's a lock for him, man. Dolidze, again, he's got heart, and he beat Anthony Smith. But is beating Anthony Smith that big of a feat? Did you fucking beat? Is beating Anthony Smith on the same level as beating John Jones? Even though Anthony Smith swears he's fucking on the same level as John Jones on paper and some shit like that. Anthony Smith looked fucking like Tony Ferguson in there. Late. The current version of Tony Ferguson. Anyway, because Tony Ferguson is a lightweight legend. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, this fight is a lock for Kevin Holland. Put the house on him. Kevin's gonna you put the house on him, okay? Kevin, that's what I said before. I said it in a recent take. I said, because Kevin Holland, I'm not a big fan of Kevin Holland. I'm not a big fan because, again, his record, while he's a great striker, he's got great potential. He doesn't always meet that potential. Like I said before, he's not that ambitious, and he does fuck up sometimes. And he could fuck up in this fight. He could let Dolidze get the better of him. He could look slow in there or uninterested or whatever the case may be. He could pull a fucking Jalen Turner and knock Dolidze on his ass and then walk away and let Dolidze take his back or take him down and submit him afterwards. The odds are endless. But if I'm a betting man like I am, because I'm the betting man like I am, I gotta go with fucking Kevin Holland here. You gotta go with Kevin Holland. I don't see Dolidze coming out of this one, especially because especially because it's at middleweight. If it was at light heavy, it's a different story. But Kevin Holland ain't making light heavy. He's gonna stay at middleweight and do his thing. Float around the rankings and then call for a BMF belt when he doesn't fucking deserve it. So who knows? But it's still an interesting fight. It's a fight I wanted to talk about, and it's a fight that I think Kevin Holland will win. If you ask me to be specific about it, I'll go Kevin Holland. Round 3 TKO. I like them round 3 TKOs, and I feel like this fight spells out round 3 TKO via Kevin Holland. I don't know if it'll be a flat out KO, but it might be it'll be a TKO where Kevin probably lands a cross after a jab to wobble Dolidze, tee off on Dolidze against the fence and get a TKO. But yeah, that's what I think about this fight. Let me know what you think. Tell me in the comments. Let me fucking know.